9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yo, what's good, guys? It's your boy Nuisance back at it again with another video. And today, guys, I'm gonna just talk to you about like picking something and just mastering it. What do you mean, Nuisance? Well, I mean, like, if you want to get good at anything in life, it requires mastery. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to have a certain level of mastery in order to get really good at something and actually really like hone it and call it your own. You know, it's just like art, right? It's just, art is a great example. You know, you can't become damn, my voice is like, all right, whatever. But you can't become a really good artist if you don't spend hours upon hours on your skill. You know what I'm saying? This is hours of repetition, hours of getting your stroke right, you know, and you know, your pen game, your sketch game, you know, like until like you get the final product and you're doing it over and over and over until you become a master. That's what it means to master and hone your skills. You have to hone your skills in whatever you do. And this is the thing about life. Like, life doesn't reward mediocrity. You know what I'm saying? Mediocrity is like given, you know what I'm saying? It's just like minimum wage. You know what I'm saying? The reason you're making minimum wage is because you work in a non-skilled job, most likely. And people say, you could say, yes, I'm skilled at my job. I'm the best such and such at my job. Maybe I'm the best busser. I'm the best server or this and that, right? Or maybe you're the best at retail, you know? Or so you're called in your field, whatever, right? But that's not a high paid profession. That's not really something that is irreplaceable, you know? The more irreplaceable you are, the more value you create and the more you will, you know, generate income and stuff like that. But that's a whole nother topic. But other than that, to become that valuable, to become that type of stature, you have to hone your craft, you know? And it takes hours upon hours upon hours until you master it. And even when you master it, you still got to put in the work because you don't want to lose that mastery. You don't want to lose your step and your touch, because once you lose your step and your touch, you know, there's always going to be somebody else that's hungry, that's in the back seat, just like waiting for you to slip up so they can become that number one. Like, for example, I always use music, but with Drake, right? Drake, as high of a stature as he is, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, very few people are gonna reach the level where Drake's status is, right? But I'm pretty sure he still has to compete. Like, there's a certain level where he still has to compete, because if he slips up, then somebody's gonna take his spot. If he slips up too much, somebody new is gonna take his spot. And he, you know, I can say Drake is a bad example, but any other type of artist for real, or even athletes, because athletes are actually a good example, right? LeBron James, right? Even though he's declining in age, he's still doing very well relatively for his age. You know what I'm saying? Last season, I'm pretty sure he averaged 25.5 points per game. And that's crazy numbers for somebody who's in their mid-30s. You know, that's crazy numbers. Even he knows that if I slip off my game, somebody's going to take my spot. Somebody's going to take my ranking, because there's too many people out there that's hungry and they want my spot. And that's what keeps him going, the competition, to prove to himself that he's the greatest, you know? And what point, you know what I'm saying? Mastering your craft and honing your craft, if you master it to the point of where it's almost like a part of you, that's when you become dangerous. That's when you become almost like the Michael Jordans, the Michael Jacksons, you know, the Tysons, the Alis of the world. That's when you become almost inseparable from your craft, and that's when you really start to enter a flow state. And the flow state is just when you naturally could tap into it, like it's literally second nature. You know how some people had to box and they think, okay, 1, 2. You know, 3, you know, southpaw, you know what I'm saying, whatever, this and that, right? Mike Tyson, I'm pretty sure he done it so much that it's ingrained in him. It's so ingrained in him that he doesn't even have to think about it. It's like, okay, 1, 2, 3. Let me get a jab. 6, a 7, 8, 9 combo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure he done it so much that it's ingrained in his mind. Like, even Michael Jordan, right? As old as he is right now, right? I forgot how old he is now. Like, I don't know. He probably in his 50s or whatever. But as old as he is right now, I'm pretty sure he could teach you he still has the fundamentals of shooting a jump shot. And he could probably knock down more jumpers at his age right now than the average person can. You know why? Because he trained so much to the point of mastery. Like, he mastered it to now it's a part of him. Like, even with certain older players, you ever notice that they could be whack per se, like against a younger player, like maybe they're not as good as a defender, this and that, but they still got it. Like, they still got the fundamental. It's because hours and hours and hours and hours of just working at your craft, man. And you don't get that unless you hone your craft. And some people give up right before they hone their craft or before they even enter that flow state. And I'm gonna just say, like, don't do that, because in any profession, when you start to master it, you become more valuable. The more valuable you become, the more money you'll make, the better life will be. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't you want life to be better? Don't you want things to start going more smoother? Okay, you gotta hone that craft. And not only do you hone that craft, but you gotta, like, make it known that you're the best in that craft. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that just comes from showing up time after time. But it all starts with just self-improvement and really just focusing and laser tunnel vision. You know what I'm saying? Tunnel vision, straight ahead. That's all you're seeing is straight ahead. You don't see anything to the sides of you. You don't see anything in the back of you. Straight ahead. You know what I'm saying? Focus on your craft, focus on your purpose, and focus on your reason for being. What is your reason for living? This is your boy Nuisance. I hope you guys like, comment, subscribe, share this video, and I'll be back with another one, man. Peace.